Hey everyone, this is Lisa from the Rhinestone World, and in this video we are going to be setting up and pressing this 4-color mermaid bag design. This is a design from our website, so if you keep watching, you can use a coupon code and get this design for 80% off. So I have my file in here. This is Mermaid 10 from our Summer Pack Volume 2. Now you can get this file individually, and if you use this code, you can get 80% off of the file from watching this video. So I have my design set up. I'm going to be pressing to a little makeup bag. This comes in a pack of 5. I got it from Craft Chameleon. It's a nice gray color. I like it because a lot of colors will stand out on it really well. And so this bag is about 8 inches wide, a little less than 6 inches tall. So my design doesn't have to be too big. So I've cut out a lot of my colors in scrap vinyl. These are going to be the shells. This is rose gold electric. And then navy is going to be for the little blue in here. And I'm going to be doing the mermaid in none other than mermaid blue. But what I need to do is I need to go over and create an offset. Now the reason why I'm creating an outline or an offset around mermaid is that a lot of times when you have a smaller font or something a little bit more detailed, when you cut it in only glitter vinyl, you can lose a little bit of the detail with it. So I'm going to create a little bit of an outline using white Easy Weed to frame the glitter to make it really stand out. So I have my mermaid here. I'm going to go to my text, go to my offset panel, and we're going to go offset. And so I want a fairly slight offset. I don't need anything too big, so I'm going to type in 0.08 and I'm going to hit enter. So hitting enter gives me a little preview. It lets me see what it's about to look like. And you can see, honestly, I can go a little bit closer. So I'm going to do 0.06, hit enter. Now you can see it'll frame it, but it won't be overwhelmingly white. So let's hit apply. And now, because the lines of my offset were not touching, they're technically separate items. So I'm going to keep them all selected so we know that they're selected because they all have a box around them. And I'm just going to hit Control E on my keyboard. And if you're using Mac, it would be Command E. So now, this is one item and this is one item. So I'm all set up. I'm going to reverse this, and then I'm going to cut my white, and then I'm going to cut mermaid in my mermaid blue Caesar glitter vinyl, and then we'll be ready to press. Now here is my design. So what I've done is I've layered all 4 colors on top of each other to kind of figure out the alignment of the overall design. Now I'm not going to press this all together because you have vinyl sitting on top of a carrier sheet. So the only vinyl that's going to stick to the bag if I did it here would be the bottom layer, and then the rest is going to stick to the sheet below it. But for alignment purposes, we're going to kind of put them all together. And so the way I did this is that my first color is down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel everything up off of there. So I'm going to kind of nudge this over. I want to change my alignment just a little bit. And so now what's important for this is that we want to make sure we're not pressing any certain layer for too long. And we want to make sure there is no vinyl that is touching a carrier sheet. So I'm holding down my first layer and peeling the rest of my layers up. You can go ahead and set that to the side. Now for a bag like this, the zipper won't raise it too much, but just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and hang this off the side of my press. That way I don't even have to worry about it. Now I'm going to adjust my pressure. I like to do medium to firm pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust it. Basically, I always like to say, you want your heat press to fight you as it closes. So let's go ahead and bring this down. It closed pretty easily, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my knob clockwise to increase the pressure. And then go right there. We'll do a couple seconds. Now my heat press is set to 305 degrees. That's a good temperature to press your Easy Weed, even glitter vinyl. And I'm pressing on the Stahls Max press. It's a 15 by 15. It's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to kind of hold on to my cover sheet. And now I'm going to go ahead and lay down my next color. Now I'm going to go ahead and separate these. Not a big deal. So the way the shell is, it kind of goes right in between these lines. The text goes right over this line here. So you have that all set. This is the electric rose gold. So let's go ahead and put this right here. I'm going to lay that down. And now cover sheet, and again, just a couple seconds. So let's lift this up. So there's a couple reasons why you don't want to get too much heat on your vinyl. You don't want it to shrink. You don't want it to kind of distort. Now, a letter came up a little bit as I was going. That means I should have pressed it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my press down for a couple more seconds. Then we'll do it again. So that smooths it all over. Now gently lift, and we're all good. So I'm gonna increase my pressure just a tiny bit. And now I'm doing my white. Now with this design with the glitter, you can layer on top of Easy Weed. You can't layer on top of glitter. So what I did is I created an offset around this mermaid, and I made sure that it wasn't too big, and it's gonna help the glitter stand out. So I'm gonna go ahead, lay it out, place it right on here. And one thing to note is the carrier does overlap other vinyl. That's another reason why we want to do short presses, because we don't want to get a dent from our carrier sheet in our other colors of vinyl. So just a couple more seconds on this. Now this is what's really going to define the glitter. It's what's going to make it stand out and make everything legible. Let's go ahead and lift that up. And now here's the last one. This is Mermaid Blue. This is Caesar Mermaid Blue. I love it. It's a great color, and of course, if you're doing a mermaid bag, why not? You definitely want to use the mermaid blue. So let's lift this up. And I think this mermaid blue is going to be a really great color for the summer. I think it's going to be really popular. So I just lined it up, and now I'm just going to press a couple seconds. Even though this is my last color, the carrier sheet is still an issue or a risk. So I did a couple seconds. Basically enough to get the vinyl to activate off the carrier. And now I'm just going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to finish up my press. So I'm just going to go ahead and do another 10 seconds. Alright, so our last press is done. So we have finished a 4-color makeup bag. So this is using Mermaid 10. Don't forget, you can use the code to get this design for 80% off on our website at therhinestoneworld.com. And this makeup bag was from Craft Chameleon, so great quality product, came in a pack of 5. So if you have any questions, comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.